So I finished the Netflix original series Kingdom. I made a video a few days ago talking about how I had watched the first episode and I was really blown away by it and was really looking forward to checking out the rest of the season. And I have to say, man, I was not let down. It just kept elevating. It kept getting better and better and better. And man, blown away. And it leaves on this cliffhanger. And you just cannot wait for that next episode. And to know that a second season has been confirmed is a huge weight off of your shoulders when you finish this. Because when you do, you're like, this better get another episode or I'm going to be pissed off. You can't end it here. So this better get made and it better happen quick and get it to me. But, you know, quality, please. So if it needs to be, take your time. But my God, what a fantastic show. So for those of you that don't know, now in my last video, I said that this was zombies versus samurai, which is hilarious because before I started the video, I was like, they're not samurais, I know that. That's a Japanese thing. And I was like, I don't know what to call them though. What the hell do I call them? And so I was like, well, just don't call them that. And then I pressed record, me being me, doing my one take bullshit. I did it and I laughed and I was like, someone's gonna get pissed off about that. And lo and behold, you know, there was some comments down below. You know, I don't know how pissed off people were at me for it. I'm sure they thought I was an idiot. Hey, I fucking am. Good call. But, you know, like most stupid Americans, like myself, I don't know what the hell these guys were called. So I threw up a name that a lot of us are familiar with to give a painted image in their mind of what they're looking for. You know, an Asian soldier with a sword and some armor. It looks very samurai-like. But I had someone who was very kind to put down a comment there, and we had a talk about it. I think he was from Korea, from what I had read, but maybe I was misinterpreting that. And I asked him what would be the proper thing to call them, and he said Musa, I think is how you say it. And I was trying to look it up to figure it out, because I was like, I don't know. And I was like Googling it and trying to find out. And I found this thread that said that the Mu stands for martial arts and the Sa stands for freaking, no, not warrior. Knight. There it is. So a martial arts knight, I guess, is the combination of Mu and Sa. So Musa. So yeah, I did kind of look it up to try to learn something. But anyway, that all being said. So yeah, you've got Musa versus zombies. Is that correct, people? Am I going to get jumped on now? And oh man, it was just, the characters are so strong. The drama is amazing. The fucking set pieces are great. The cinematography is beautiful. I was compelled every episode, and it changes and it flips the freaking zombie subgenre on its head. It does so many new things. There's this crown prince who believes his father may have died, so he goes to try to investigate it, and his mom, who's younger than him, and she's a bitch. Somebody thought that was really funny when I said that, so you're welcome. I do read every one of your comments, guys, so blast away. I see it all, or at least I try. But he goes off on this journey with one of his guards. And oh man, that guy that comes with him, I love him. I love him. Throughout this season, I was just terrified. I'm not going to give any spoilers here, so I'm not saying this does or does not happen, but throughout the season, I was just fucking terrified the entire time this guy was going to die. I don't know what it was about him. He was so charismatic. He was so funny. He was so charming. I just really enjoyed that character, but I really love the lead. I really love every character in this damn show, whether they're a good person or a bad person or kind of in between. The places that they go, the tension between scenes, man. When the zombies are on the rampage, because this is a fast zombie show, and these are zombies like you ain't seen. And they kind of, as I said, they play around with the subgenre of the zombie lore. They do different things in here. And it's really cool, man. And where it ends in the last episode, you're like, oh shit! It's like a big moment, and you're like, holy fuck! And oh man, I was so happy. I was so excited. I left. That's how you should leave the end of a first season, is like, I cannot wait for the next episode. What an incredible season. This is like Game of Thrones meets The Walking Dead, kind of. It's not that grand of a scale of Game of Thrones, but I have seen it compared to the two, so I do think it's an apt description, so I'm not just the only one saying this. But man, what a good show. Yes, it's subtitled. It's only 6 episodes. They're about an hour long a piece. It was like an event. Like, I felt like I was watching a movie every single time. I was just really impressed with this one. And man, I can't wait for the next episode. I'm being redundant at this point, but if you check this out, let me know what you thought. I want to keep talking about it, but I don't want to keep going over. Yeah, let me know what you thought. Please watch this show. This is such a cool show. I do think this is going to be popular. I do think this is going to get some traction. From what I read, it looks like it's only going to be 2 seasons. I guess it was only supposed to be 8 seasons. Or 8 seasons, 8 episodes, and they were just going to do it in one miniseries shot, but then they broke it up in 6 and 6, which is fine. I mean, if that's the story, I could watch this freaking thing for 5-6 seasons if that's the way it wants to go. But I'll take what I can get. If it's awesome and that's all that we were going to get and it stays awesome, then fine. It's better than it going down the shitter. But man, I love Korean films. I love Korean cinema and movies. I don't think I've ever watched a television series from Korea, but fuck, man, if they're going to start doing that too, then I'm just going to have to keep adding that to my plate as well with every other damn thing I watch. But they're just the most consistent country when it comes to film. I've never seen a bad Korean film except for one recently. I can't even remember what it was because it ain't memorable, and it broke my streak, which sucks. So I'm just going to forget it outright and say I've never seen a bad one. All right. Adios, guys.